Had 9 of them were in the first half. That's the most that Arsenal have faced in the first half of football. But Arsenal's XG were higher, the quality of their chances was better. They were in the Crystal Palace box much more often than the reverse happened. And they had more passes in the final third and more possession. And of course, the most important thing is that Arsenal come away with that 5-1 win against Crystal Palace. And in a way, Paul, they sort of grew into that game. But how would you rate that Palace performance? It was a 5-star scoreline. Was that a 5-star performance, do you think?
I wouldn't say Arsenal were unbelievable today. I wouldn't say, oh my God, their football was amazing. It was a great away performance. I mean, Crystal Palace, I know you looked at the fixtures, you thought Arsenal, the fixtures they had coming up. Everton was always going to be hard if he didn't score in the first 20 minutes. Fulham are a good team. And then you come to Palace, who are really in good form. So it's timings of football matches. This was a big game. They had to win this football match today before Liverpool and Chelsea play tomorrow. And they've done that. And, and I think with everybody scoring Jesus 2 and then spreading the goals around, it's just a brilliant result. I wouldn't say the greatest performance, but a needed result.
A clinical, Paul, wasn't
it? Yeah. And the goalkeeper made good saves at the right time.
Yeah. Because they had to suffer a little bit. When I remember a few weeks ago with Saturday Night Football and they played against West Ham and they were so convincing that game. West Ham got a couple of goals just before half time, but that was a really pure performance in every respect of the word. Today it was a little bit more difficult. Sarr and Mateta certainly caused them problems. But once they stayed in the game and then they started to get the goals and a bit of control, and it's just been such an amazing week for Jesus. I'm really happy for him because he's had injuries. He's always got a smile on his face. He obviously had his problems when he was at Manchester City with knee injuries. But to see him play and to see him play at that level, and he's never been maybe the most clinical of goal scorers. The 2 that he probably missed were easier than the ones he scored. But just to see him play, and it's been a fabulous week for him. And he's just given that little bit of help because now they're going to miss Saka for we don't know quite how long yet. So you need the bodies around you. You need not just players, you need players in confidence. And that's exactly what they've got right now.
And a variety of goal scorers. So Jesus with 5 goals in a week, with 3 against Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup in midweek, and then 2 today. Let's take a look at the first of them, Jamie. I mean, You talked about the importance of having a striker there for Arsenal. What about the positions that he takes up? Are they the sort of striker's positions that you want someone in?
Yeah, absolutely. They have a free kick, and we obviously if you look at this free kick to start with, they're quite loaded up there. They've got Gabriel. The centre-back, they've got Partey and they've got Havertz. So what we thought initially was they'll probably swing that one into the box. They're very good at doing that and they've got that power in there. They don't. They play it short and they work it really well, and then they're going to transfer the ball across. They get Odegaard on it in a couple of times. Right now he knows they've got the shift when they get it again, and they can play it out to the other side as soon as they can, because now they've worked the area really well. And now you look at what's happened out here. You've got Saka. They're going to play the ball out to him, and now he can go one-on-one. Paul mentioned at half-time, this is a part of his game that he's really improved on, because he can go down the line. You can see that Richards has got him. He thinks he's got him where he wants him. He plays a good ball in, and then Gabriel at the back post picks up a really nice position. Now, I'll just take this back, because this is really interesting.
Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah, Gabriel Jesus, yes.
Because Gabriel's right next to him, so and he does well as well, doesn't he?
Yeah. One sec. Let's just take this. I need to get this to the right point. So, as you can see the setup there, you can see Crystal Palace. They've got the 3 centre-backs, Richards, Lacroix, Gay, and then they've got Mateta, who is actually really important to this, because what he's going to do, once he sees almost that phase of play gone, he's going to vacate the area. He probably thinks to himself, there's no point me being here. I'm going to get myself back up the pitch. I'm not needed. But the player that is worth watching and keeping an eye on is Gabriel, the centre-back. He then is going to make a run because he can see. And I said to Paul, do you think this is maybe something they've worked on, or are we giving their set-piece coach a little bit too much credit here?
I think if Mateta stays, and then I think it sorts the problem out. If I'm the manager, I don't want him leaving. He's 6'4". They're a big team, Arsenal. They're still in complete control of the ball. He just makes a run up there and it's like, right, I'm getting out of this way. Now, look at him. Now he's in no man's land. No man's land, does nothing. Now he's here. He starts to pick up.
So that's exactly, there's your problem now. So I'm just going to take this on a little bit, because you can see right here, Gabriel has got himself with Mitchell. Tyreek Mitchell now, his arm has come out. He knows I have got a major problem. Gay is now looking across at him. He sees him as well. And then you've got Nathaniel Klein. And then obviously you've got the goal scorer, who's going to be in a really good position. It's a 4v3. The cross comes in. Now Mitchell actually does really well with him. but then the ball comes to Gabriel Jesus. It's a lovely finish, but it's clever piece of move. I want to hear. I think we've got the goal scorer to talk to. He'll probably be able to tell us a little bit more about this bit of goal, this goal for him. But it was obviously a big start for him.
We have indeed got Gabriel Jesus waiting to talk to us. Gabriel, thank you very much. First of all, congratulations on the victory. 5 goals away from home, a really big 3 points that takes you to within 3 points of the league leaders. Does it feel significant?
Hi, hello everyone there. Yeah, obviously, I think the first goal was very important early. You know, the way we start the game. I think full team was really ready to play well, to fight. You know, they have a strong team. They have quality players. We know it's always difficult to come down here. So yeah, we did the job. Obviously, I'm very happy with the goals. You know, as a 9, I know the pressure is always on to score goals. So I could score today again. So yeah, I'm happy. But the win, the 3 points was massive today.
Not just 2 goals in this game, but 5 goals against Crystal Palace across the week. I mean, they're your favourite opponents. You've got your best performances at Selhurst Park.
To be honest, I'm a type of guy, I want to work hard, you know. I know my qualities. I know I can score goals, like I said, after the game Palace. Obviously, after the game I score, it's quite easy to say that, but in my mind, I know I can score. I'm just, you know, have to put myself in a good position to finish the action. Like today, I could have a chances again. I put 2 in the net, or I miss one. He'll be dreaming with, but it's still, you know, I think when I play with the smile on my face, is everything different, you know. So I'm trying to keep my mind strong, and then yeah, just try to help the team, and like I said, put myself in a good position. You know, I know. I always, that's me, you know, like help the team, defend, recover the ball, you know, but I understand I have to be more in the box to finish the action.
Gabriel, Jamie read that. Congratulations. We've just had a look at the first goal. I can see you looking yourself. Just talk us through them.
Was a good play by the team, you know, and then was a great job from Magalhães, because he held the defender, you know, when I scream on him to leave the ball, and then he heard me, and then he just, you know, block, and then it was a very important move from him. So yeah, and then after Thomas just put the great ball, and then I could finish the action. So yeah, I scored, but the guys was really important to create the chances as well.
Gabriel, I suffered a bit with injuries, so I know how it feels. You've maybe not had that run of form that you deserve, but to see you playing again is obviously is so good, because we all appreciate what you do. But how good is it personally to be back, feeling sharp and scoring goals, and the confidence you're showing over these last 2 games?
It's like I said, it's great, you know, to be back in the team, like playing more. Obviously, like I said last game, I always hear work hard to try to get chances and play, you know. But at the same time, I know, you know, I'm experienced enough. You know, I'm still young, but I have been here 80 years, so I know when the player is playing constantly, it's different. You know, the confidence, you know, the physicality, everything is different. So yeah, I'm happy to get more like chances, you know. But obviously, it's down to me to put myself like again in the good position to try to score. Because it's Arsenal, it's a huge club, you know, and I know the pressure to number 9 score is there. So, like I said, I just want to keep trying to help the team with the goals, and then that's it. I think Kai as well. Kai is an amazing player. He scored a lot. So I think Arsenal is doing good now. So yeah, I'm very happy to be back to the net, and then I just want to keep scoring.
Yeah, we're happy for you as well.
And Gabriel, it's been a good week all round. 5 goals And there's a new baby on the way.
I believe a lot in God, and then if wasn't God, I for sure I not be here, because where I come from, the age I become professional was with 17, 18, but my first time in the Palmeiras in academy, I was already 16. Like I seen Ethan here with us, so in his age, I was playing the streets on my place in Brazil, in São Paulo, and then I always believe in God, and then he's doing great with me now again. So God's great, and then he give me a chance to be father again. So yeah, I just want to enjoy, I just want to get home now and enjoy with my wife, with my daughter, and then soon, I mean like 6 months, he'll be my another one. So yeah, that's is God. So I cannot complain always. I say thank you to God because he's great in my life.
And it's a particularly special time of the year then for you. So we wish you a wonderful Christmas, Gabriel. Congratulations and thank you.
Yeah, I wish you all a very good Christmas as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And look, even in just a footballing sense, they can have a wonderful Christmas, Arsenal, because they know that they are closing the gap. They are keeping themselves right in the hunt for that Premier League title.
I'm pleased for him. I remember you and I interviewed him many years, about 5 years ago, when he was playing for Manchester City at Selhurst Park, actually, and you could just see he's got a really nice way about him, good temperament, wants to do well, and he's, anytime you're playing football, that's part of what you need. So
I think when he's just come back in for these 2 games, I think he's changed his game a bit. He's getting in the box. When I watch him play, usually he knits everything together. He's a very unselfish footballer.
Absolutely.
He comes short and he joins things in. I remember, if you remember Bournemouth, I think it was last season when he was brilliant. He was knitting stuff together. Bournemouth away when they won Arsenal. I think this time he's getting into the box. He's thinking, you know what? I need to score goals. If I want to play in this Arsenal team, assists are not going to get me a game. I need to score goals. And he was in the box so many times today. It's changed his game.
We didn't get a chance to finish the goal, but he mentioned something which is obviously really important in this. He gets himself into the back post, and like I said, there's that problem there. They've got Gabriel and Tyrick Mitchell, major problem. And at the back post, you've got him. There's the goal scorer. And he picks up clever positions. But as that ball just goes through there, just watch what Gabriel does. He just buys him a little bit of time, just blocks him, and then he comes in with a really good finish. And it's just it was a great start, not just for Arsenal, but also for him, because he's got that confidence. And Bukayo Saka going down that right-hand side, going down with his right foot, still a great ball as well.
Yeah, that's why he's one of the best wingers in the world, in my opinion, because he comes up with solutions week in, week out. Saka, whatever defenders try and do, whether they show him down the line, show him inside, he whips it in the back of the net in the far corner, or you show him down the line, he's starting to put crosses in like that. He's much more comfortable. Yeah, brilliant.
And you picked up on the point with Gabriel Jesus that he's in the box more. He had more touches in the box than he has had all season in this game, and it bore fruit. I mean, we'll look at Sarr's equaliser a bit later on, Jamie, but let's go on to Jesus.
It deserved looking at, if I'm honest. It was a great goal.
We'll definitely come back to it.
Again, Paul, this is so they've got a set piece, and Arsenal obviously do really well. What Crystal Palace do is they leave 3 men up the pitch, but they leave Gabriel Jesus at he's on his own on the edge of the box. Nathaniel Klein is in a position where it's a natural thing. You're ball watching. Arsenal have got Partey, they've got Gabriel there, and they're going to just try to win that second ball if they can. The ball comes up, and they thought this first touch by Thomas Partey is great, and Gabriel has already found himself into a really good position. Paul, he's really bright, isn't he? Watch what he does. He just moves from that area there. He just moves 5 yards to his right as it falls. But he's already alive. He thinks, can that ball come out to me? And the finish is brilliant, Paul.
It is a brilliant finish. But again, if I'm the manager, Klein, that's his player on the edge of the box. Whatever happens, he does not score. Look, that's his player. He's looking at him. So whatever happens, that can't happen.
Yeah.
You know, for me, it's so wrong. I mean, this all could be stopped, you know, and I know their set plays are great, but it's only being disciplined and looking after
what you're
your
saying
players.
there, Paul, is already that he's not really aware of what's going on.
He's forgot about Jesus already. I mean, completely forgot about him. And, you know, it's just taking the responsibility. You know, I find now in this day and age in games, it's all zonal. It's never like, he's your man, that's your responsibility. You know, managers are taking the responsibility away from the players. And I think that's making it easier for Arsenal.
Paul,
I really do.
Here's a question for you. Did you think he scores this one if he'd not scored the first one?
I don't think he scores that if he hasn't scored the first 4. You know, I don't. It's a brilliant finish. I mean, he's passed that into the net. I mean, it can only go there where it's gone. It's a brilliant finish. And that's confidence. But then in the second half, the ball comes across and he misses from 4 or 5 yards.
His left foot,
And this is the problem that Arsenal are going to have, is the reliability of week in, week out. You know, it's all right getting the hard ones. You've got to get them tap-ins. They're your bread and butter.
Absolutely. I mean, but once you've got him in that bit of confidence, Paul, and how big a goal was this as well? Just before half time, you've lost Saka at this point as well, so you just want to make sure you can get something out of the game. Make sure you can get enough if you can get the next goal, and obviously they've had a couple of chances as well. Crystal Palace. Yeah,
I think Mitchell's got it horribly wrong there. He's forgot really that Martinelli's right-footed, Saka's left. They probably worked on it all week. Show him down the line.
Yeah.
As they swap wings, he's showing him down the line.
Yeah.
You do not want to show Martinelli.
You've got to show him in this way, Paul.
Yeah, and
you've got to get him onto his left.
He's just got a bit wired, you know. He's got a bit muddled up, obviously, having Saka on his mind, showing him down the line. And then all of a sudden he does it with Martinelli, who does great. He goes down the line, takes that extra touch there. And this is, it's a brilliant header.
And nearly a hat-trick for Jesus.
I mean, it's a brilliant header, but great by Havertz. You know, Havertz, then I think Jamie said in commentary, with Havertz playing in midfield, he gives you an extra body in up front. You know, how many times would this happen?
But watch his reaction there. You can see there's probably 3 yards between the two of them there. You've got Richards there and you've got Havertz. As he heads it, everyone follows the ball. Even the keeper's looking at it. He's the only one that reacts and thinks, right, I'm going to gamble here and just see what happens next. Watch him. Richards gets caught there. Everyone else, Klein's looking at the ball. He's just thinking, they're daydreaming. He doesn't. And it's just a clinical finish, if you like. And I think that's why it's so important. He's been playing up front, scoring goals. He's thinking like a forward now. He's played midfield a lot of his career in Germany, but he's thinking like a centre forward.
And then Martinelli makes it 4-1. And again, it's another goal scorer.
This is Gabriel again.
Yeah, this would worry me, really. This would probably worry Arteta, is this with Gabriel, these are the bread and butters. These are the ones like Everton last week, you know, the simple ones, really, where, look at that. I mean, it's weird, really, because he scored the 5 goals. He could literally, he's the kind of player that would stop that ball, throw a dummy and roll it in the corner. He's probably anxious because he's on his hat-trick and he's thinking, I'm going to get hat-trick.
This actually sums him up, because watch what he does. As that ball then goes in, watch his reaction now. He's happy.